Oh, they wanted me out so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, they hate me that much.
That was, let me give you small love.
Oh, sweetheart, even that service still love. They just don't know.
Seyi, stop it.
I mean, they love me. They wanted me out that much. Don't you get it? They love me.
Stop it.
If people hate you, talk about you, don't you think you're doing something right? Ding. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If they don't love you, don't talk about you.
So, Seyi, you know what you just displayed? You displayed when you actually were the one who talked about that thing that Pharaoh said. And then you knew when you were sleeping. You actually knew it was you from the start.
No, not from the start, actually. I'm not going to lie.
It
was that end. When I heard that training bit, that's when I knew that was one. But the first part of the conversation, I'm not sure. To be honest.
So wait,
after, I own up to my...
Wait, Seyi, is it that you weren't sure because you were just waking up from sleep, so you were still booting?
And also that ending part, I know I said that in multiple times. The ending part of that conversation in particular, I said it multiple times.
So wait.
And then when I heard Venita's name, I'm like, Venita.
So
it was not really clear. I thought maybe they have played two together. But as I heard the level, okay, I said, oh, yes.
So were you trying in your head to see, how do I tell?
Nobody said that. You see, when
I just went, now daddy talk him, now daddy talk.
Because now daddy talk him now. Daddy will take responsibility for what daddy does. I mean, and you have to give some people time, let them cool off first. You know, she took in some cool breath of fresh air. She last, hey, I mean, daddy lo saw. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I owned up to it. What else am I supposed to do?
All right, so did you have strategies going into that house?
I don't know how to do strategy game, to be honest. I wish I did. Because if I did, maybe I might have still been there. You know, I'd have used some...
Well, I think you actually stayed there a little longer because people actually really wanted you out. And they were wondering... They were wondering what was happening.
I mean, a campaign was made up on 0.9. I mean... Okay, I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's with my body small. Say, I still...
So, this one question. Why did you agree to go back to this house when they called you?
You know, it's a double-edged sword first, and this life without risk, how else will you know what's going on? You have to step out of your comfort zone. I think I was getting a little bit too comfortable from the little shadows I used to operate from. And I don't stand in the background and come out and find, but I need to put myself out there. I mean, you know, Nigeria now, you got to work really hard to feed the family.
That's why I said, why are you looking so nice in this economy?
You see, this is the grace of God plus Big Brother gave me food, even if you lost task. I had food. I didn't think about, I didn't think about light bill too much, even if I already paid for it down. I didn't really think about petrol, even if I already bought it. You know, I mean, you have to plan ahead sometimes. So I mean, that's part of the... But I lost weight, too.
All right.
So you actually did. You actually did.
Oh.
Yeah. No, this shirt is not meant to be sizing me. It's meant to be.
Okay. I saw you shortly before you went to the house, but I can't tell, actually. I don't know whether you lost weight or you...
If I may, I think you're one of the people that do not like me.
Real long. Perhaps. I don't care.
I got the feeling since but you wanted me out like third week.
No, I didn't have anything against you until you started behaving in a certain way that I couldn't understand, and I'm like,
Go add up.
Go add up.
It did not do.
It's not.
1 + 1 is not 2 anymore.
Because number one, Big Brother had to call your attention to a certain statement you made, and then you apologized, and then you came out of the house again, and then you apologized. You know.
Let me just jump in very quickly. Then there was now recorded apology from outside that we were like with music video, with instrumental, and I was like, did you shoot the video with the intent to offend? It was not like political campaign, vote for me for senator of the...
Okay.
The reason I asked whether you had a strategy going into the house.
Oh, that was why. Okay, so the thing is, before, the first time I went to the house, I understood some things coming out of the house. And now with an exceptional management, because the guy that is in charge of my, he too has foresight. I was like, this guy, you do know you have a temper sometimes, and when your emotion comes to the top, you might go overboard. And I was like, I agree, why not? Let's have an apology video just in case. You know, I mean, that's anticipating. You can never, I'm a human being. At any point in time, my humanity can come to the top. And that's what proper planning is all about. He just looked at it, okay, I know you to this extent. Yeah, if you go talk something where they go take out of, or you go no go. I'm like, okay, yes, I agree with that, because everybody does make mistakes. If I don't make mistakes, then don't you think I'm like God in its own kind of way? But I'm not God. I'm a human being. So.
Why?
Yes, Auntie, you.
Thank you. Okay, so thank you very much for that. So how many apology video did you shoot down?
No, actually, it was just one in general.
So how did you now know the moment to use that one?
No, because that was not me that did
that. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, how did they now know that, okay, this is the one that will release this video for?
My handler and my manager is a genius. Shout out to Slasher. Trust me.
Slasher's handle?
Slasher, yes.
What Slasher? Because
Slasher is,
yes.
you know,
and I felt that at some point, I don't know, for some reasons, I just felt that he just felt uncomfortable, but he had to still do his work.
Uncomfortable. I think
perhaps.
He's around, so at some point in time, and I'm sure he knows me in and out. That's why he has passwords.
True.
Seyi, you just know.
Go. Go.
You can't it's with microphone.
Wait.
It's like swear 1 2 1 2.
Did you people expect me to be ashamed of myself? I picked the corner of a room for a reason. So guys, it's the acoustics.
Who used to sleep beside you?
It was Kim that it was at first it was Uriel. She tried. Shout out to you. You collected. You know, and then Kim came, and Kim tried. You know, she has experienced it before. Because, you know, the first time she was opposite beds with me and she felt the vibration of my nose. Because that's what my nose does. It makes things vibrate. You know? But, everybody came again. And what was I supposed to do? Give it, I should not stand sleep properly. I better go.
Okay, so I want to ask, what's your relationship with Tasha right now at the moment?
Honestly, I don't know. But shout out to her. I've not seen her. No, not at all.
Would you go on her show?
If she invites me,
okay.
Like, you know, you guys were like, Sheikh, would you? And yes, of course. Why would I want to disrespect her?
Do you have any bad blood?
Why should I have bad blood?
I'm just thinking because I'm sure you saw.
It just seem like.
Yeah.
Oh, if she has bad blood, that's her business. I don't need to be keeping bad blood. And besides, shout out to you. You kept the show up because of me. I appreciate you. Because, the more she spoke about me, the more people wanted me out, and you know, I guess it drove proper engagement to the show. So.
And did you go on Uriel's show when you got out of it?
Of course I did.
Fantastic, because I think that you made a statement that she was not comfortable with, and I think she called you out, if I could remember. That is, it was when she was already outside. Okay. I think you said something that she didn't like, and she was like, yes, I think so. I can't just remember what it is right
why she
now.
Said that she's fighting with me.
Don't do that. So you mean
I don't know the statement.
So for you to now go on our show, I was thinking, when I just saw it, I said,
It's her work. I'll support her business however way I can, and if I have to be on the show to support her business, I will be there. And while I was there, if she wanted to ask me the question or come at me, she had every right to. If it's something that as of that point in time, my reason, and I will apologize. I own the things I do. I take responsibility for my actions.
All right, so you run an open door policy. Come and meet me if you're having problems.
There's no point in keeping it because I don't.
So because since you said Tasha that year,
I don't understand it.
So have you bothered, or you just don't care to ask, like, what's the problem? You know there's a problem, but you're not.
Okay, you know, even in that period, I sent out an open invitation to her as well. Like, what's going on? We could hang out for lunch at some point in time, but I think I sent her happy birthday message. So, you know, at that point in time, you do the needful. You dust your shoe, you stand to the side before you collect what you're not supposed to collect.
Water.
So let me quickly ask you this.
Yes, please.
Who do you think, watching the show right now from outside, who do you think is likely to win that show?
Oh, this show... I think it's a woman that's going to win to start with. No cap. It's a woman that's going to win the show for a fact. I can't say who exactly, to be honest, because, man, those babes and they're bad.
Who do you think is fake?
Who's fake? That's not for me to say. Please,
wow.
It's I found out one thing about the media. No matter how you answer a question, he can still come back to haunt you. So please, my perspective is my own, and I'm not willing to share such a perspective.
Okay, so are you saying that we are devils?
No, I think that we should cue. You know that music there is in apology video. They should play it now for political.
No, not that, because you see, they can just go and cut, and then they will record, and they will not do like this and say, see what he said. So you have to be politely careful. Go ahead. You can't be angry with me, okay?
But who would you want to win?
Right now,
who do you yourself?
Who would I want to win?
Yes.
Oh, great share money with me.
Kai.
A transaction.
So is your boy?
Now. You don't go what share money. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I actually would not mind if Soma wins. Honestly, yes, I would like if Soma wins, because I just feel like, you know, it fits. And for the ladies, to be honest, man, hey, choke. She's top ranking, you know. She's Yo, she got it. She got it. You know what I'm saying? It's there.
But you don't want to say much.
Let me just... It's a woman that is in the forefront of this, if you ask me.
So now getting out of that house, I'm sure you had what you've been pushing before you went in, and then coming out.
Yeah.
What is it that you want us to know? What are the things that you want to go into or you want to continue to do?
Okay, I'm still going to be in the silver screen. It's still movies. It's still documentaries. It's still all of that. That's where my mind is at. I mean, before I went to the house, I had a production that I was trying to work on, which is what I'm going to go back into right now, trying to create my own thing to start with. But I still would love to act. I mean, of course, acting is what it is for me. And of course, a little of my dibba dabba here, my little middleman movements here. I mean, you have to do multiple things to keep the lights on in the house. So do the best I can be and aspire for greatness.
All right, thank you so much, Seyi, for coming on the show today. We'll do our best not to go and do that thing that they used to.
Mbakuya, please, I'm sorry if I've offended you.
You have offended me. So say,
Hey!
Wait, please.
yeah, I want...
Give me say. I'm also
All right, let me just be signing Seyi out so that Onipos can go and beat him in corner for you all. Thank you very much. But before we go on this little break, guys, or should we just go on break first? Let me even think. Do you want to beat him?
Ooh.
Okay, let's go on break. We'll beat him for you. Then we'll come back.
Miss Andre.
Let's just take break.
Miss Andre.
Onipos, press him.
Good morning, my neighbors. My name is Seyi. I am a hustler. I'm the ultimate middleman. I'm a I'm an entrepreneur. I'll give the energy you give back to me.
Now they're going to recruit DFT.
Oh my God. I'm playing this game because I